Hello everyone, I am Sushil Kesri, Senior Physics Faculty Vidya Mandiri Classes HL Korwa. This is Olympiad week and today we are going to discuss DPP 2. There are 10 questions in this DPP. So let's start the discussion of all the questions. Question number 1 says that a football field is 0.5 km long. How many meters long is the football field? Option A is 500 meter, option B is 550 meter, option C is 5 meter and option D is 5000 meter. So here the length of field is given as 0.5 kilometer and we have to convert it in meter, and we know that 1 kilometer equals 1000 meter. So we multiply 0.5 by 1000, so it will comes out to be 500. So the right answer will be 500 meter, option A. Question number B is the unit of time is. Option A is light year, option B is angstrom, option C is leap year and option D is Newton. So यहाँ पे टाइम का यूनिट पूछा हुआ है and light year is the unit of distance, angstrom is also a unit of distance, leap year is a unit of time and Newton is the unit of force. So the option C will be the right answer because it is the unit of time. Question number 3 is a spaceship travels 36,000 km in 1 hour. Express its speed in km per second. Option A is 10 km per second, option B is 20 km per second, option C is 100 km per second and option D is 40 km per second. So हमें जो स्पीड एक्सप्रेस करनी है वो किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड में एक्सप्रेस करना है. डिस्टेंस इज इन किलोमीटर बट टाइम इज इन आवर, सो वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट टाइम इन सेकेंड and we know that 1 hour equals to 3600 second because 1 hour equal to 60 minute and 1 minute equals to 60 second. So 1 hour equals to 60 multiplied by 60 second. So the speed will be distance upon time interval. So 36,000 divided by 3600 and it will come out to be option A, that is 10 km per second. Now come to the question number 4. If the multiple of 10 to the power minus 12 is named pico and is used as a prefix, express picosecond in terms of microsecond. So we know that picosecond is 10 to the power minus 12 second and microsecond is 10 to the power minus 6 second. So we have to express picosecond in terms of microsecond. So picosecond, that is 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 second. We can write like this, and we can replace 10 to the power minus 6 second by microsecond. So the 1 picosecond will be 10 to the power minus 6 microsecond. Question number 5. The distance between 2 points A and B is 100 meter. A person moves from A to B with a speed of 20 meter per second and from B to A with a speed of 25 meter per second. Average speed is. Option A is 10 meter per second, option B is 22.2 meter per second, option C is 45 km per second and option D is 0 km per second. Here we have to find average speed and we know that average speed equals to total distance upon total time. Here the distance between A and B is 100 meter and a person moves from A to B with speed of 20 meter per second. So from this data we can find the time taken by the person from A to B. So it will be time will be distance upon speed, right? So distance is 100 divided by speed is 20, so it will be 5 second. And when we are going to discuss the motion from B to A, he moves with the speed of 25 meter per second. So in going from B to A, time taken will be 100 divided by 25, that is 4 second. So the total distance will be 100 plus 100, that is 200 meter, and time taken will be 4 plus 5, that is 9 seconds. So average speed will be total distance upon total time. This will be equal to 200 divided by 9, and it will be 22.2 meter per second. So the right answer will be option B, 22.2 meter per second. Question number 6. In the above question, average velocity is. So in the above question, that is question number 5. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 में A to B जा रहा है और फिर B से A वापस आ जा रहा है. तो एवरेज वेलोसिटी equals to displacement upon time, and here the displacement in the whole journey will be 0 because the initial point and final point is same. So the displacement will be 0, and hence the average velocity will be 0 km per second. So the right answer will be option D. Now come to the question number 7. Question number 7 is, figure shows the time distance graph of an object. Which part of the graph shows the body is at rest? So this is the graph. O से B ये स्ट्रेट लाइन एक इंक्लाइंड है, B से C स्ट्रेट लाइन पैरेलल टू द टाइम एक्सिस, एंड C टू D, और ये D पॉइंट पे इसकी जो डिस्टेंस है वो यहाँ पे देखिए ये 0 है. So this is the distance time graph, and we have to find the in which part it is at rest. So we know that the slope of time distance time graph gives the speed. In the distance time graph, the slope of the graph will be the speed. Here we can see that BC, this is parallel to the time axis, so its slope will be 0. So in the part BC it will be at rest. So right answer will be option B. Question number 8. In the above question, average speed in first 10 seconds. So in the 10 second, if we find the total distance, then we can find the average speed because time is 10 seconds, and average speed we can see from the graph. In 10 seconds, the total distance is 100 meter. We can see it from the graph. So that average speed in 10 seconds will be 100 divided by 10, that is 10 meter per second. So the right answer will be option A, 20 meter per second. Now come to the question number 9. Which of the following distance time graph represent one dimensional uniform motion? So there are 4 graphs. ये xt ग्राफ है पैरेलल टू द टाइम एक्सिस, ये xt ग्राफ है, ये ऐसा कर्व है और ये इस टाइप का कर्व है, और ये xt ग्राफ स्ट्रेट लाइन पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन. सो ऑप्शन ए जो है वो तो एक ऐसा ग्राफ है जो पार्टिकल का पोजीशन हमेशा वो टाइम के साथ साथ कांस्टेंट है, मींस पार्टिकल इज एट रेस्ट. तो ये रेस्ट पर पार्टिकल है, इसका ग्राफ हो जाएगा. xt ग्राफ, ये जो xt ग्राफ है ये कर्व है एक, और ऑप्शन सी भी एक कर्व है, तो ये एक यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में नहीं होगा बिकॉज यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में इस टाइप का ग्राफ नहीं आता, अब एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है. ऑप्शन डी अगर हम ऑब्जर्व करें तो दिस इज ए वन डायमेंशनल यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, बिकॉज यहाँ पे यूनिफॉर्म मोशन बोला गया है तो इसका जो स्पीड है वो कांस्टेंट होना चाहिए, और यहाँ पे हम डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ है अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें तो इसका जो स्लोप है वो कांस्टेंट है, एंड slope in the distance time graph gives us speed. So the right answer will be option D. Now come to the question number 10. Slope of distance time graph is, option A is distance, option B is time, option C is speed, and option D is all of the above. So we know that the slope of distance time graph is speed, so the right answer will be option C. So these are the explanation of this DPP, question number 1 to question number 10. I hope all the explanation is very clear to you. Thank you so much.